Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. And what is this video about? Well, I'm very pleased to announce a new collection of MaxforLive devices I'm releasing with Isotonic Studios called the NedFX Lucky 16 suite of modules. Let's have a look at them. I'm going to give you a demo and a little tutorial and we're going to have a nice time. I've got this 808 core kit loop which I've made here, which is pretty straight. And I'm going to decorate that with some crazy DSP stuff and we're going to have a nice time. So what are the NedFX Lucky 16s? Well, they are a collection of effects units used for creative sound design, both in the studio and in a performance, with a sort of semi-modular approach in the sense that each one does a specific task, but it's how about you chain them together and what combination you use. And they will mangle up your sound. The thing that you need to remember is that they're called lucky for a reason. And that's because sometimes you might not know what you're going to get. That's kind of the fun of it. Some of these devices internally randomize parameters each time that they're triggered. So the idea is that it will surprise you and inspire you, and you can use these in your productions. You can use them in a live show, or you can use them to create your own sounds and just basically drastically change existing ideas into other things. Let's have a look at them. Let's start with the Lucky Repeat. Can you guess what it does? It repeats things. So they all share this similar basic interface that's kind of intuitive, pretty flexible. Basically, you have three parameters. Well, actually, you kind of have two parameters. Yeah, I'm just looking at the push right now, and there's only two parameters. We have this chance slider here on the side, which basically increases the chance that the effect will not only enable, but also turn on. So in the background, there is a clock which is running. And whenever that clock is told, now is your chance, it will trigger the effect according to this parameter here, which is a kind of clock divider multiplier. So in the background, there's a clock, but you can also alter the rate of the clock, which thus alters the rate at which effects are triggered, which can give you some very interesting, funky syncopated events, which you can do by either clicking with the mouse, or I can turn it on the push, or you can use this probability table down here to decide how often you want certain clocks to happen against other ones. So right now I've just told it to give 100% chance that 2n will happen. So if I turn up the chance and indeed the volume of the drum loop, so that's triggering. There's a little LED there to tell you when it's triggering. I can introduce a little bit of probability that it's going to go at 4n. Maybe a little bit of probability that it's going to go at 16th notes. And you can see that the sliders go a slightly darker color to indicate that that one is active. Yeah. And then obviously with the chance all the way down, you won't hear it. But if we put it at about halfway, there's a 50% chance that the effect will come on. Okay. Let's turn that one off for now. Let's have a look at some of the other ones. There are 16 and they all do crazy stuff. Let's have a look at the reverse. Can you guess what the reverse does? Yes, it reverses things. Again, using exactly the same idea, you set a probability for how often you want that clock to happen. So if I want all 8th notes, 4th notes, or mix and match. and then maybe have about 64% chance. Well, actually, really, it's 50%, but... So if you start using these in conjunction with other ones, you can get some interesting things happening. Great for just making little glitch ups, little fills in your song when you just want to add a little bit of then these are perfect. Let's have a look at some more. We've got the Lucky Roll. This is my personal favorite. One of my personal favorites. They're kind of all my favorite, but this one is particularly nice. This will do looping with amplitude modulation. So you'll get some decay sounds and some attack sounds, but it loops a tiny little bit of it. So for kind of rhythmic kind of drum rolls. Let's have a listen to that doing something. Yeah. Sometimes it'll go up, sometimes it'll go down. You don't know. You just have to get lucky. That's how it works. Yeah, so again, as you start to sort of throw these all into the mix, you start to get some very interesting glitch ups and stuff going on. Turn the charts down so they don't happen all the time. Let's have a look at some more. We've got pitch, which is like roll, but it also applies pitch transposition, both up and down. So I believe going up, going down, or coming down and coming up. I can't actually remember, but let's just listen to them. Yeah, there we go, up and down. And again, it's all about just putting them into different orders. So I could maybe put this one at the start of the chain and use it in conjunction with the repeat. Yeah. Okay, let's have a listen to some more. We've got stretch, which does like some time stretching. Oh, I deleted the reverse. Okay, never mind. This just does like some time stretching type of thing. Very glitchy time stretching. This is quite fun if you put the pitch after it. You do pitch rolls on the time stretches. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at some more. This is called Whiz. This kind of does pitched looping, but also a little bit of granular resizing of the loop window as it kind of happens. And you can just get these very crazy sort of just glitch ups. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one's good too. So you can really kind of mangle stuff up or use it in very sort of sparse rhythmic ways. Okay, let's have a look at some more. We've got Lucky Space. This one I think is better on a return track. So I'm going to put Lucky Space on a return track. And what this does is that it takes the incoming audio, cuts it immediately, but then sends the remainder of that cut through a bit of a kind of crude delay reverb network, which I've coded myself. I like it, but it's a very low quality reverb algorithm. It's grunge, okay? But it kind of sounds quite nice if you put it on a send. So I'm going to send that drum loop to it now, put the charts up high, and we can listen to what it does. Yeah, there it it is in the background. So let's maybe... You see how it changes time according to the probability of these clocks. Very interesting for doing, coming up with weird sort of ambient percussion. Does such a thing exist as ambient percussion? If not, I'm going to invent it. Let's have a look at some more. There's so many. Let's have a look at the bit crush. The bit crush kind of just does a different bit crush setting each time that it gets triggered. So let's have a listen to that. Maybe chuck the Lucky filter in before that. This is a very, very basic filter. Let's maybe put it after. So very quickly we can just change the order. Got some fun things to play around with here. The filter does sometimes low passing, sometimes high passing with very, very, very little resonance. So it's very, very subtle. It sounds quite nice on the Lucky space. If you put it after the Lucky space. Get these interesting sort of mutant spaces. Starting to get a little bit lost now in all the Luckies. Right, let's maybe... oh, I deleted that drum bus by mistake. Have a look at some more of these. So we've got the Lucky shift, which kind of does like a very bizarre sort of pitch delay shifting. Yeah, loads of weird stuff can come out of these things. It's pretty good. And it all kind of starts to get fun. All kind of starts to get fun when you put them in different orders and rack them up and all kinds of stuff. You could just think of them as little single living things, and then you put them all together and they have a little party. That's what they do. We've got Lucky AM, which is amplitude modulation for sort of ring mod type sounds. Just add the Lucky shift in with that. Some crazy sounds. And yeah, let's have a look at Lucky Scratch. This just does a little bit of kind of, imagine that it was a tape or a record and you just went up and just gave it a little nudge and it just kind of makes it go wobbly for a bit. Let's have a listen. This one's good with the repeat on afterwards. It's all about chopping and changing the order of things. Or there's also the Lucky cut, which will just kind of cut the volume according to what type of clock you have. Again, you can just use it to just either add silence or add like a tremolo effect or a kind of DJ cut type thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. But really, it's all about just dialing them into taste and just kind of leaving them to do some stuff. So why don't we do that right now? I'm just going to like set a few of these up to do some mad stuff. Let's put the reverse in. I like the reverse, the rolls in there. Let's put the pitch in there. And let's just kind of dial a few things in. Yeah, that all looks pretty good. And then I'm just going to resample what it does. Let's go. There we go. So I've just made that nice little sort of sequence there. Let's have a listen to it. Let's just say that you just like that one sample there like that. It's just there. It's there waiting to be used. Did I record me dropping my coaster? Is it here? Yeah. And then you can keep going. Put some lucky devices on that as well as put the flanger on it. Just keep going. A little bit of stretch in there. Put the flanger after the stretch. To flange the stretch. So as ever, you know, the thing to do is record a load of that stuff and then just snip out some good bits and put it into your track where you want it, just to add a little bit of extra jus. I don't know what that is. I've just said a word that I don't know what it is. A bit of je ne sais quoi. Ha ha ha. Anyway, these are out now on Isotonic Studios. Link in the description. Thank you very much. Have fun. Enjoy NedFX. Bye.